spring here at Messina Half Estate Vineyard and our backyard.
In our backyard, and welcome to the Culinary View, where we talk about what we're growing and harvesting each month. It's all about farm to table, garden to table, how we can grow our own fresh ingredients and use them in our cooking at home and making fresh dishes that go beautifully with the wines that we grow right here in the Brazos
And we're just back from a 2-month vacation in Europe. And boy, we're loaded with great ideas about what those Europeans do on their culinary and also on their viticulture as well as their gardens. And so we're happy to talk about onions today.
Absolutely. You'll find on our website, mer-bon.com, merbon.com, you'll find all of our previous horticulture articles by Mike Badrine, who is our master gardener. He grows all the vegetables in his beautiful backyard and shares with you how best to grow, when to harvest, some storage techniques. And then we work with the Vintage House Restaurant at Messina Half to develop recipes to go with the ingredients harvested that month. And then we share with you our wine and food pairing tips that you can use to make your own recipes at home and then experiment with the wines that you enjoy. One of the things I love about onions is that they come in all shapes and sizes, all flavors. I just picked this right out of the pot on my way out.
They
to
are
the table.
fragrant.
They're very fresh. And we have the, those are the green onion. Well, I'll use these as green onions now. We have the red onions. We have yellow onions. We have the larger white onions.
We love these red ones.
We do.
Oh, and we saw red onions in their culinary all over the place. They really use a lot of red onions.
So in onions, the challenge is when you serve them raw, really. Because raw, they have a very pungent character, very sharp, a little acidic, and they're more challenging for wines. And so we've selected a few wines that you could use with raw, but when you cook them, then they become an ingredient, a flavory component in a larger range of flavors and ingredients.
And this month's big recipe is onion soup.
Onion soup. And I will never forget my first time of having French onion soup. I was in love. It was just the most amazing dish, and just about any wine goes
She was
with
in
it,
love?
with the soup. But then
After all these years.
So the first wine we have for you is our Semillon.
Semillon.
Which we just released, actually.
The 2024 brand new release. It's fantastic. You know, Semillon is one of those varieties that doesn't get as much name recognition as its cousin, the Sauvignon Blanc, because the Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon are the two dominant white grapes in Bordeaux. And Semillon is one of my favorite wines that Paul Mitchell makes here. He harvests it just perfect, so it has nice acidity, and then it goes through malolactic. And malic acid is that granny apple acid, and the lactic acid is the acid that you get in butter and cream. So it really just kind of mellows it out. So it's just got a hint of that, but it's a really nice summer, spring wine. It's great all the time. And it really complements onion soup.
It does.
Really goes well.
Actually, I think Semillon, I love Semillon, and it's one of my favorite food pairing wines because it does go so well with so many different ones. It's delicate enough that it doesn't challenge flavors, but it also has enough acidity and this creamy, silky finish that pulls everything together.
Needs a lot more respect.
It does.
A lot more respect. Let's respect Semillon. Sauvignon Blanc is getting a lot of name recognition and a lot of notoriety. Sauvignon Blanc has become very popular the last couple of years. And Semillon, I think, is just as nice. You'll love it. The next wine that we recommend with the onion soup is the off-dry Riesling. And this is a lovely wine because it has just a hint of sweet, and the hint of sweet goes really nice with the onion soup.
It does. It's got some a sweetness, but also a nice kind of, again, a green apple, almost a lime zest characteristic,
right,
crispness to it, which cleanses the palate, makes it really easy to pair with a salad with the raw chopped onions in it, or with the soups or anything that you want to put the onion into that you're cooking.
And if the onion soup is finished with a little bit of honey, it even complements the Riesling even more.
Right. Yeah.
And we love using locally grown, made honey.
We have one right here in the Vineyard District.
Absolutely.
Actually, Cornerstone Honey is right around the corner from us. We love their honey, and we visit often with their bees when they come to the vineyard.
And we know their
great
bees.
flowers.
Do we know them?
Yes, we do.
Oh, and they buzz around and everything like that. And our flowers go into their honey.
Yes, they do. And the bees are always here for harvest as well. They like the sweet fruit.
They love the place. They absolutely love the place. And then the third wine is another direction. It is Petit Syrah. So for those that like red with onion soup, which does work beautifully.
Yes, and with our onion soup, actually we do, when we're making French onion soup, we actually do melt that Gruyere cheese over the top of it. And that red wine goes so well with that. And remember that the whole idea is to make the wine sing. So you season your dish to make that wine even more, so that you know that's why you chose that wine. You love those flavors. You want to enhance those flavors. And you can do that by the seasoning that you use in your dish. So within your onion soup, for instance, you can change the herbs that you might use, or even the cheese that you might use, that it pairs better with the wine that you have chosen to serve.
Yep. And if you leave the onion soup in the oven just a little bit longer and make it crispy on the top,
and melt
with the
down
cheese,
side.
melt that cheese down the side, and then you kind of pull the cheese off the side and kind of eat oh boy, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. We're going to eat right now after this, boy, I tell you. But this Petit Syrah is lovely. The thing I love about Petit Syrah is the color and the richness of the wine itself. It's jammy. You really kind of feel like you're having jam. And it's a beautiful wine. It's got nice oak, about a year in French and American oak. Nice tannins.
They're very nice tannins. And there's this hint of aroma, almost of a chocolate fondue in the nose, which I
Yeah. So you've got three great choices.
Yes.
You got Petit Syrah for those red wine lovers. For those folks that like a little bit sweet, you've got this beautiful off-dry Riesling. And for those that like bone dry, nice and dry, you have the Semillon. And they all go great with the onion soup.
We would love to have you follow us and on our Facebook page under Mer-Bond, and also on our website. We appreciate you joining us each month and to talk about the Culinary View and wine and food and the family. So until we meet again, God bless you.
God bless, and enjoy great wine, great food, and great life. God bless you all.